Welcome everybody to How Fast Will It Go, and today we're dealing with a 2010 Mosler MT900S. Now it has 1190 horsepower, 1080 pounds-feet of torque from a 7.2 litre twin turbocharged V8 engine, and the car itself now weighs 2,323 pounds. It's still got rear wheel drive and it can do 0 to 60 in 3.156 seconds and 0 to 100 in 5.299 seconds. So yeah, this is was part of a reward for a trial event, and yeah, obviously it's a car that's focused more on the track than on the road, which is why it's got a big spoiler at the back. But it's still got its original engine, and it still obviously has plenty of power, especially in comparison to the amount that it actually weighs. So yeah, I'm hoping this will be like the kind of, classic race cars that we've had on this series before. Not necessarily on this game, but on previous games where we've had, the 50s and 60s cars from track cars, and that have very little in the way of weight, but also a lot of power. But since this is obviously a more modern vehicle, it should hopefully have the advantages of those without any of the disadvantages. So yeah, let's get out there and see what it can do. So yeah, obviously that spoiler is going to be helping the faster we go in terms of handling. Obviously we've got extra handling upgrades as well to help along. Avoid that coach. Don't want to be crashing into that. So yeah, we're already up to 200 and well, we were up to 240 until we hit that barrier. But as per usual, I struggle to read the speed over while driving. 245, 250. Hit a car again because I didn't see it. 258, 262, 265. 268. Whoa dear. One problem with this car though is when you do slow down, it's quite tricky to handle it, because all that power is going through the rear wheels and it doesn't weigh all that much, so it can become quite lively. Though 268 mile an hour is still a cracking top speed. Whether or not we can get any more than that, I'll have to see. Because it is so lightweight, it's quite a twitchy vehicle as well, which, is not helpful at these kind of speeds. You want something that's a bit more precise. But we are flying around these corners quite quickly. So yeah, 268 on our first run there. So let's see if we can do any more on the way around. This is easily one of the best handling vehicles we've had on this series, even if it is, like I said, quite twitchy. If you get it right, you can go around corners really rather fast. As you can see, you can go around that corner, but it's obviously avoiding that camper van that's in the way. Really is annoying when the AI are on your driving line. Look how quickly we went around that corner then. I've never gone in a car like that round that corner. Usually have to slow right down. Come on, let's get above 268 at least. Ah, goddamn Fiat convertible getting in the way. We lose very little in the way of speed going around corners, which, like I said, is pretty much unheard of with rubber cars. Yeah, 268 is all we're going to get. We did get close to beating it, but not quite. But yeah, 268 mile an hour is still hilariously quick. And yeah, this car, like I said, is easily one of the fastest accelerating and best handling vehicles we've had on this series. So yeah, 268 mile an hour puts it into third place, beating the Vauxhall VX220 Turbo, Nissan R390, TVR Cerbera Speed 12 and Noble M600. Guess you could really compare it to the Noble 600, the R390 and the Cerbera in some ways, but it's slightly behind the Vauxhall Monaro VXR by 2 mile an hour and behind the Hot Wheels Twin Miller by 3 mile an hour, which, yeah, sat at the top of the leaderboard for quite a while now. But yeah, this is still monstrously fast, and the handling alone makes this easily one of the best vehicles we've had on this series, even if it isn't quite as quick as two others. But yeah, third place is not bad at all, especially again for a car that doesn't have anywhere near the amount of power that a Hot Wheels twin mill, while also having far better handling. So yeah, if you want to looking for a compromised vehicle that was really quick in terms of top end speed, but also really good in terms of handling, then yeah, I'd recommend this car completely, to be honest. So yeah, there we go. Nonetheless, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.